how drunk you are.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, it's a Merry Christmas to you all. And what you just saw there was what Owens will be on New Year's Eve. So kids, remember, drink responsibly. Don't be like Owens. I'm kidding, I'm just having some fun. Owens isn't like that. Actually, maybe he is. Anyway, welcome to the Banter Boys Christmas special, where we look back at some of the memories between Owens, Mitchie and DT with their history in league racing. That's right, the times that they've fucked each other over in the race, or other times where they've brake checked each other or thought they could go for a dive bomb out of nowhere. This is the Banter Boys special. We go through all the great moments, and firstly, I'd like to thank official RA gamer Roscoe Arm for allowing us to use some of his footage because, well, it'd be more entertaining than hearing me talk about it. Folks, let's start off with going back moons ago to a league that people kind of forget existed. It is Aussie Sim Racing. It is, I think, round 3, China F2. Look on board here with Owens 1503 and look behind to a certain Mitchie 950. Now, I don't mean look behind because Owens doesn't look behind. Look at the arrow coming through. That's right, Owens decides to brake early and it costs Mitchie his wing. Let's take a look at that. Mitchie 950 must have been very disappointed in that. Yes, there's no onboard footage from Mitchie. I'm not speaking English very well here at the moment. But, poor Mitchie 950, because I tell you what, he got some weak damage from that and he was not happy with Owens. But that was at a time when the Banter Boys wasn't really a huge thing. We're closing in on some races here soon when Banter Boys was a thing, and the salt and the anger between the Banter Boys got real. But we'll get into that soon. Let's go to the next incident. And I can't tell you which round this is because I can't fucking remember. It is the Austrian Grand Prix. It is Mitchie and Owens once again, because DT hadn't been in league racing yet. Owens decided to let Mitchie through very nicely because, I mean, Mitchie was the faster driver. But then a fortunate incident when Owens decided to mess with Mitchie's internet, but realised it turned back on him. Turned back on him. What am I saying? What am I saying? Backfire on him. There we go. Oh, that was great times. I lie, Owens didn't mess with it. That's when Mitchie 950 had fucking shit in it. But that was the ASR racing days when Mitchie and Owens were teammates, and holy fucking shit, that was... No wonder none of us did well in that league. I think Owens... None of us, I mean, no wonder Mitchie and Owens... I'm not Mitchie 950. No wonder Mitchie and Owens didn't get good results in ASR, because, well, we were pretty shit then. Yeah. Well, pretty shit. But we now move on to Apex Online Racing, and Mitchie and DT decide to join up as a team, and my goodness me, they're legends. The Banter Boys got a 1-2-3 in Mexico, something that Team Jamie could never fucking do. Same with TPR Racing. Who the fuck are them? Who are they? I only know WEH, Team WEH and Team Jamie, that's all I know. I don't know anyone else. Yeah. But yes, and it was Brazil, the incident, and it was in the rain. Mitchie was on fire. He thought he could maybe win his first ever league race. And catastrophe happened. Well, not really. It's just an unfortunate.
It's turn 3, we go. There's a battle going on for the lead. I think Zombie may be taking the lead off DT. The two Sauber boys are going to go side by side. No, they're not. Mitchie's gone. But let's have a look from Mitchie's point of view. So he actually gets a good start compared to Zombie. Like I said, DT had a good one as well. So you see there Zombie go side by side between them. And Mitchie nearly had the nose up there far enough, but just didn't quite have enough momentum. And again, he's going to hang it around turn 3. Keep it close handy with these guys. And Zombie will dive to the left. There he goes. The push DT a little bit wide here, and now Mitchie's going to try for the move up the inside here. Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
Okay, this is Jeff. Can you hear
Very
me?
unlucky
There's a fair
that
amount of damage.
very unlucky that Mitchie didn't get any more damage besides the part of his front wing. So
It was just a sad day. Just a sad day. But you know what? DT got a good result, and good for him. Because fuck, Mitchie 950 bottles it everywhere. Who's at fault for that incident? Who knows? But let's take an interview with Mitchie 950 and see what he thought. So, Mitchie, what did you think about that incident, you and DT? Look. We're close to winning a Constructors' Championship. And it just does that. I don't know, maybe I'll have to take out Owens and Abu Dhabi. Maybe. That's our only chance. Fuck! So, let's now have a look back at Abu Dhabi. Mitchie, right behind Owens, knowing they're so close to winning the Constructor Sauber, and takes risks.
And I think he may have dropped a little bit of damage coming into the pit lane, but replay. Mitchie going very deep there. This is actually after the pit stops.
Unfortunately, Sauber did not win the championship, and Owens wins the Constructors title. But that does count to a Banter Boys championship, so round of applause. Banter Boys championship, and you know what, we got 2 championships. We weren't really an official team at the time, but we kind of were, honestly. We've been going back since FY 2016, to be honest, yeah. Is that right? Is that right? Okay, that is right. But let's now take a look back at the start of Season 2 of Apex Online Racing. F2, Oceania. The Banter Boys got a 1-2-3. Mitchie 950 got pole. Everyone was shocked. Could the Red Bulls finally give Mitchie and DT some hope and some wins? But then, this happened. An unfortunate incident.
Red Bull, I think that's DT 360. It's a good start. I back out of it into turn 1, but oh no, there's my teammates. That's not the start he wanted. The reigning champion may have got a little bit tangled from the pole sitter. You can see Owens actually got the better jump compared to these to Mitchie, and DT was right in there as well. Now go up the inside there, and there must have been a little touch with those two, I dare say. We're going to have a look at it on board with the reigning champ. Here we go, on board with Owens. You can see he gets a nice jump there from second on the grid. We'll just slow it down here. You'll just see very slowly here. Now I'm going to freeze it now. You'll see here they just have a little touch there with the right rear of Mitchie's car and the left front of Owens. But as you can see, it was only just the slightest of touches, really. I don't know whether a little bit of lag was involved as well, but that's the main reason why Owens...
Well, you could say Owens did a dive bomb and was an idiot and thought he was a defending champion and thought he could absolutely do anything he wanted because he thinks he's God's gift when he's actually not, because Mitchie 950 actually got pulled in and could have won the race. Or you could say that Mitchie 950 didn't give Owens space, even though if he had to give him more space he would have been on the fucking grass. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, Mitchie 950 did get a podium and Owens still got some good points. That's all that matters. The Banter Boys still got some good points. Round of applause, everybody. Now we move on to China, and finally, it's something to do with Owens and DT. This happens when DT comes out of the pits, and Owens doesn't look behind because he thinks, once again, he's God's gift, and doesn't want to give space to his mate, DT.
So he started on the soft tyres, so he probably could have taken those a little bit longer, but onto the medium tyres he goes. Should be able to make that to the end. But it's going to be an interesting battle between him and Owens. As you can see here, Owens is coming right out in front of him just. But there was actually a little bit more to that story, because that proximity arrow should be a lot more closer. And this is probably why. Back of all we go with DT. Just trying to hold on. Oh, no, just caught up in the right rear of Owens. Manages to hold onto the car, but trying to get around the, I think that's the slide. He's taken the slide, copped a little bit of front wing damage, and oh dear, that's made DT's day.
And the incidents between Owens and DT just continues going on. What the fuck is these two? Seriously. It happens at Baku when DT accidentally went too deep into the corner, or Owens just brake checked him.
DT hasn't had the greatest of runs through that area. So now Owens is going to take full effect of this. And that was a weird looking incident on his screen, but again, lag is playing a big factor. You can tell how great the online game is, but Owens went way, way too deep. Well, it looked like on his screen way, way too deep, but not sure whether he actually got a bump here from DT. Well, I mean, it looked like it on DT's screen, but yeah, Owens has got front wing damage, DT's got front wing damage. How?
So we came to the final round of the season on F1 2017 Apex Online Racing F2. Mitchie 950 thought maybe he could have a chance of winning, get revenge, and bring Jeff back in Brazil. But there was a bit of an incident between Owens and Mitchie, when Mitchie did go a little bit too slow in the corner, and Owens decided to go deep and thought that he was God's gift. No, actually, I went a bit too slow. But I mean, Mitchie went a bit too slow because he was battling the Sly, and he's being cautious. He doesn't want to take anyone out like Penske would, because Penske took out the Sly and got blacklisted. Yes. And then a bit of a battle between Owens and DT. Let's take a look.
This is what happened with him. So, see now there's Mitchie going up the inside here. And, oh no! He's got front wing damage out of all of that. So, they probably just maybe got a little bit put off by Mitchie's braking there, but that's compromised his race a little bit here. And now cut a bit further on. Those two have pretty much pulled away here. Now, I think he's going to come under attack from the other Red Bull of DT. Pretty much going for the tight line, but he just has enough room, does DT. Going up the inside there, and he gets it, gives him a little shove. A little bit cheeky there from DT, but I think now he's got the spot down. Yes, he has, so that's him up into 5th place.
So that was F1 2017. Wow. The memories, the great times of F1 2017. And unfortunately, that's all the official RA Gamer clips. But because he doesn't upload as much as he should. Well, at least he uploads more than Pops for the Win 87 here. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, who am I? I am. What's going on, guys? Pops for 87 here. Oh! Anyway, let's now go into the F1 2018 realm. It is now time to go to TOR, Austria, where Mitchie and Owens decided to have a bit of banter, because why the fuck not? We're both of the pain. Mitchie and Owens, why do I keep saying I'm not? I'm a different person. I'm the voice of a Christmas. Just look at the incident. Wait, do you have weak damage? Wait if you have weak damage. Okay. Fucking asshole. Ah, teammate! 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 Fuck off! Wait, do you? Oh, what are you doing? Alright, Penske. Alright, Penske.
Okay, keep on him. Might make a mistake.
You absolutely have wing damage. You just... you fucking asshole. Oh, thanks, Owens.
Our
Thanks for
gap to
letting
the
me
car in
through.
front is
Thank you. Oh, you're so
13.6
kind,
seconds.
darling. Fucking bitch. I'm in standard and medium, by the way, so don't expect me in hot lap. What are you doing? Don't just crash into me. You fucking asshole. No, Richie's fault. It's Richie's fault. Black flag for Richie.
Increase ERS deployment. It's
Careful,
time
mate.
to use
Fence
some of
gonna
this
track
charge.
this. We'll be like, no fun here, guys. It's just dive-bombs, don't like fucking...
Fuel is at
You're
target
asking
plus 3.
me.
Let's get
You're
into mix 3
dicking to me.
ASAP.
Fucking hell. Don't do it there. Don't do it next to Donut. Okay? That wouldn't be smart. No. No. No, you fucking... Oh, you bitch!
Be careful with the front.
Yes, and let's have a look at now this one. It is MRL. It's Mitchie and Owens in the Renault. And of course, Mitchie got pole position, then he got nonce by somebody at turn 2. But then Mitchie and Owens had a bit of a battle, and Owens braked as wherever he did, and Mitchie thought that he brake checked him. You be the judge of this. Let's have a look. This goes for about 4.5 minutes. This is classic banter, boys.
Stop
Oh my
exceeding
god,
the track
so
limit.
annoying.
Can you stop exceeding the track limits? What? You cunt. You cunt. Fuck you.
What?
Fuck you.
5 seconds.
Brake checking bitch.
I broke
Fuck
at the
you.
same point as always.
No, you didn't. Fuck you. You brake checking bitch. Fuck you.
Welcome to
fine.
NASCAR and Fox Sports UFC edition.
I apologise. Poor Calvo got involved in that.
Confirmed.
Poor Calvo.
Mate, I legitimately broke at the same point I did the past like 20 laps.
Now I know why people bitch about you breaking early. Now I know.
How
Now
come
I
I
I
know.
broke
got
at the same
right?
point!
I got wing damage from that.
That's your fault.
No, that's your fault.
How's that my... If I break at the same point every lap and you crash into me, well that's your fault.
No, that's your fault.
Hang on, on the bright side, I set a PB.
No, your fault. No.
Thank God I was recording. I'm gonna show you that I broke at the same point as always.
No,
And it won't
you
be in
brake checked
Mitchie's
me,
video.
So...
You took me out in
so-
Australia, so I'd shut the fuck up if I were you.
Australia what? What's that? What are you talking about? This is differently. For the 3 people in the chat right now, you're getting quite a show.
So while Mitch and Owens were having their civil war, apparently I was losing...
Mitchie, I swear, I did break at the same point.
Up to speed
I'll let
now.
them finish.
Let's get some heat into those tyres.
I think you're just forgetting I had dead tyres.
Maybe you should have been more nicer. Maybe.
More nicer.
What does that mean? Oh, come here, boy, I'll let you
I had
pass.
fresher tyres than you!
Oh, here we go.
And
Civil's about
you're
to
a
break
shitter
out.
driver.
Sorry, who got pole position tonight?
I'm sorry, who got pole
goddamn
over
right.
New Zealand ride at this very track?
I'm sorry, who got pole over this or ride in Hungary? Yeah, that's right.
Who uses the seats?
So, what's your point? Yeah, what's your point?
I'm better.
Of course.
Who has an AOR championship?
No, call
No,
twice, it doesn't matter, mate.
It doesn't matter. I swear.
Actually doesn't mean a thing. Probably not, because his leaders are coming. You can do that shit, but the leaders are actually getting
I know
these,
they're
so,
coming.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
so-
let you pass. I'm gonna let you pass in the front. Right. Finish straight. And I swear to God, if you run into the back of me, this is your fault.
To be honest, if you'll see from my view, you'll understand why I'm shitty at you. So yeah.
Ross,
So
what
is it
kind
like
of truck are you at?
Is it like a Brazil season, whatever it was, where you were
Yes.
slow in the corner? Right, so I'd shut
Yes.
the fuck up because you refused to take credit for that.
Gap to car in front is 18.3 seconds.
And so
I'm gonna send
You
this.
deserve
You ready?
it.
Oh god, this is going well.
Oh, you bitch!
Pulled it.
What was that? I wasn't actually
I-
sending it.
Position. That's us down the
well,
place.
don't say it.
Okay,
I like
please
that.
Come,
we're
this is
adjusting
not a
the
banter
That
race
was
episode
legitimately a
instead
lag
of an
thing.
MRL race.
No, did you just say that was a lag?
I can see this all happening on the map as well.
We have to replace that front wing. Box now.
It's nice
didn't
how Kanine
touch
has
you.
a 1
There was
kilometer back
space between my
straight, so I can
tyres.
look on the map and see yellow flags going on around the
To be honest, I'll do this. If this was ALR, then I'd be fucked. But since it's a different league, we don't give a shit.
Are you gonna box?
No.
box. Are
No,
you ready?
if you are, I'm gonna box. I'm gonna let H go through, I think.
Oh,
And now let's have a look at an instant fight between Owens and DT. It was France, Apex, online racing, and this happened.
Pretty average start, to be honest. Really didn't have much traction as we hit once and twice by Penske. Bit of a lockup and oh no, that's no.
And finally, it is Mitchie and Owens once again, MRL, Australia. I think we're in the McLaren. I think it's the 2008 McLaren, maybe. I can't remember. It is. Owens had been a nonce and decided to spin off the starting grid, and Mitchie decided just to crash into it for the bets because Mitchie was pissed off after what happened in qualifying. Enjoy. And folks, that is the Banter Boys Christmas special done. I hope you enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your food, enjoy your presents, and folks, we'll see you all in 2019 for more Banter Boys, even though there's, like, I think one more Banter Boys episode coming up, like, before the end of the year, I think. I could be wrong. Including the famous episode where you get to hear what Owen's girlfriend says about Owens, and yeah, I won't spoil much about that. Enjoy, and here's a little bit something special. So, we'll see you till next year's Christmas special. It's a goodbye. Maybe I'll bring this voice back for episode 50.
Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is the swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your fate. jingle around the clock. Mix and the mingling, the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell rock.